Hey friends, welcome. Hi, I'm Sarah with DIY with Crafty Sarah, and this is my page, and I welcome you. Holy cow, it looks like several people are live right now. Can't win, can we? Can't win. So, might not be too many people. If you guys see the live up here, right at the top of this picture, the red live, then you know you're live, and if you don't, then you know that you're on the replay. And if you'd hashtag replay, that would be fabulous. We're going to do a cute sign tonight with these animals. It says, "All bums welcome," and it's just a line of animal behinds. I think it's cute. Cute, cute, cute. So I have taped off. I had one of these left. This is a Chalk Couture surface. It was a box frame. Man, I wish they'd bring them back, but they haven't. I love the bulkiness of it. I love that it can stand on its own. I love that it's two-sided. But anyway, so I'm going to use Country Chic paint, chalk paint in the color of Bliss. And I'm going to paint this background in that color. So our week is almost over, you guys. Isn't that nuts? Where does the time go? I put some water in this, but it really looks like it could use some more water. So if you hop on, say hello. And if you're on the replay, if you'd hashtag replay, that would be fab. I see there's several people on, so who knows? We might get one, might get none. Keep hoping one of these days. I'm going to add a little more water to that. See if it spreads a little. It's easier. And you can spray your surface, you guys. We are winding down. Here it is, Thursday. So does anybody have plans for the weekend? I'm going to be in a live event on Saturday with the Fab Four. So you should all tune in. I believe it starts at 11 o'clock Central Time. Maybe 10 o'clock Central Time. So I think I might be the third one. And I'm at noon. So they're hour-long segments. And at the end of each one of our segments, we will spin and draw a name. And that name will go in a drawing for some paints from a sponsor. So it'd be worth watching. Get your name in for a drawing for $25. I should see here. Let me see. Still have that frog in my throat, I tell you. Maybe it didn't load. Oh yeah, here it is. It starts at 10 a.m. And it's at the Fab Four Event Emporium. And all times are central. So it starts at 10 o'clock Central Time. I'm at 12. Looking forward to it. I think I have my project picked out. I've got it in my head. I need to make sure that I have what I need to do it. And then I have a backup if I get done too quick. Oh, poop. I shouldn't have done that. Darn it. I'll go over it and then I can sand it if I need to. I just saw there's like some little pieces and I don't want those little chunkaroonies on there. I don't know what in the heck. So weird because there's some there too and I'm like, where did that come from? All right, I'm just going to sand it if I have to. There's another one. Oh well, I'll just sand it. Trying to see some different grits on my sandpaper. So anybody have plans for the weekend? I got that event that I'm in on Saturday at noon, and then our granddaughter's playing volleyball again. She plays club ball, and she's playing on Saturday, and that starts at 1:30, and I'm not done till 1. And she's at Centura, which is probably an hour or more away. So, but she plays all day, so I think even if I got there, I could go there a little bit later and still catch a plenty. It goes on for hours and hours and hours. Want to make sure that's dry, especially if I'm going to sand it and it's not dry. I just thought this color was so pretty. Now I'm having like second thoughts about that. So we will put the dog behinds down. It's dogs. There's all dogs and cats and one bunny. Someone said they thought there was a llama, but that's like a German Shepherd or something like that. It's a big dog like that. So I'm going to take this tape out. Maybe. Hi Carly, hi Holly, hi Diane. I'm a little nervous about sanding that. Yep, just like I thought. Oh my gosh. Don't you just want to say, is it over yet? Seriously? So I'm going to go ahead and sand this and then I'll go back and touch up that area. Actually, it's funky here today. It was 70, but it was chilly all day because the wind's blowing like 70. And we are supposed to get snow. Actually, it's supposed to be 70 today. Then tomorrow is supposed to be not nice. And then it's supposed to be halfway decent on Saturday. And then Sunday, it's supposed to plummet again. It's like our Mother Nature is on crack. Okay, so I do have a couple spots I want to go back over. Don't want that because I know what'll happen. I'll get right on something else and that'll be a mess. that will be a mess. I just love this transfer, and I have not used it yet, and I just think, oh my God. Well, I think we had 65. And there was another earthquake today. It's like, what the heck? Okay. So I just want to... And this is right up here by the edge. I can't imagine having that kind of wind in Estes Park. I feel like this really needs, I better not use that one. Better use my distilled water because I don't want a science project, you know. How does that do that? Huh. That's weird. It's not going to work. It's not going to work for some reason. All right, we're going to get that dried, and then we're going to put our dogs on there. This is what we're going to be using. All bums welcome. Isn't that adorable? But I'm going to paint, so I'm going to chalk it down here, and I think we'll just chalk it in vanilla or something like that. And then I'm going to paint in each of the dogs with a color, and then we'll go back over them with black. We'll outline it with black. So you'll see all the doggy butts. And all the, like I said, there's cat butts, doggy butts. There's one cat, 2 cats, 3 cats, and a bunny, and dogs. So I think I'm going to turn it this way and put that, let's let that get cooled down a little bit. Why is that doing that? What is, there we go. I don't know why I did that. Maybe it just needed to let some air into it or something. Tomorrow I'm going to work at the thrift store, 10 to 1. Did go to my diabetic doctor today like a good girl. That turned out fine, better than I thought. But Diane, she told me there's another drug that works better than Jardiance called Corinda. You should ask your doctor about that. I'm going to ask my kidney doctor about Corinda. So if you see yours, go ask him about Corinda. She looked it up because Jardiance, and I should just send you a private message, but I'll just say it. Jardiance, supposedly you're not supposed to go on that unless your GFR remains at a 30. But Corinda, you can go on it if you're a 23 or a 25. So ask about that. I'm going to ask about it and see. Hi, Linda. I'm just going to see if it's something better. I was telling my diabetic doctor today that it's kind of amazing how just since I have been diagnosed with chronic kidney, CKD, chronic kidney disease, that I know so many people who have it, didn't know they had it, and then it's crazy. It's crazy. So I set out like 12 or 13 different colors of browns and yellows and white and gray for our animal butts. For our butts. All these little butts. Who doesn't like a little bunny butt or a dog butt? They're so cute. Except when they're pooping on your floor, right, Heather? And they're not so cute. Okay, I'm just gonna fuzz it. And I did wax that. I don't want to peel the paint up, but if I do, I can touch it up. So I'm not even gonna worry about it. So we're gonna have to put this down. I'm gonna chalk the butts and then we will paint them in. I should fold a corner over so I can pick it up. It's gonna look cute with just butts. Just white behinds. So I'm gonna do it in vanilla, maybe, and then we'll go back and do it in black. And so I think I'm just gonna go this way. And there's no big details, you guys, so it's just gonna be filling in. And you probably could even use like Posca markers, paint markers, something like that. That might even be a pig right there. I think it is. I think there's a pig in here. That looks like a little wiener dog. I know that Jardiance is also good for your heart. So that may be also it's funny how they're finding these drugs that help different things, that help multiple things. Okay, I'm going to lift that up. Hopefully I don't peel up a bunch of, oh, what the heck? You guys, it almost was, I think it's still going to be okay. It almost dried up quicker. It's like almost dried up over here. But I think I can see it well enough to paint my behinds. So that needed some water. Let's see. Let's set that on the backer sheet. Actually, we might just go ahead and I'm going to add some water to this. Maybe that's what I should have done in the beginning, was add more water. I had added some, but hopefully I can see those first two dogs enough to get them. And I think I'm just going to set this down on here. Use a wet wipe. Well, first of all, I'm going to spray it with. So I could have lifted it as I was chalking it. That's what I should have done. Everything is figure-outable. And everything is you can fix. You wouldn't believe how many times I make something and then go back over it because I'm not happy with how it chalks or how it looks. So I go back again. I don't think I have one of my, I got this, but it's not really what I want. Ugh. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? Like a chalkboard. My chalk eraser would work better. My chalkboard eraser, yeah. It would clean it better. All right. So we're going to let that dry. When you clean these with wipes, you can use antibacterial wipes, but do not use baby wipes. Baby wipes have, I suppose it's the lanolin or something on them. And so it doesn't work so well. I'm going to set that down here and just let that dry. And so I'm not even going to, I'm just going to open my lids. And that first one is a poodle. Let's go with sable brown. And hopefully I can get it in the lines that it's you can sort of see. And if it doesn't, I can go back over with my chalk, my chalk paint and fix it. Because when I go back over with that chalk paint or the paste with the black, it'll really outline everything. But I really feel like this third one is a pig. And as you can see, they're not like majorly detailed. This is the one that I'm kind of having a hard time seeing what that second leg is. Oh, I see. Oh. So I think all of this is brown, you guys. And they're showing you the leg in the front and then the legs in the back. We'll find out. We shall find out. Okay, now there's two cats right there. Now I think maybe I have to do a couple of colors twice, so I think I'll do this one in the same color. Because it's down the road here a little ways. Carly, where are you at? You're in Minnesota or Michigan? I forget. I'm trying to find flights for Chalkatour is going to have a chalk camp in June in Louisville, Kentucky. So I'm hoping to go to that. It's always fun to meet other people that you that you talk to, but you know you're not around, but you talk to. Oh, I'm gonna grab my cup over here. I poured water and then I walked off and forgot it. For my brushes. Okay. So pig, you guys, I'm gonna go get a color. What color though? I think I'm gonna do warm beige. Ooh, that came off of something. Because I don't think pink is really. This might take 2 coats because this one is, you can kind of see that bluish through there. That's so funny, there's a pig on there. I didn't notice it was a pig until, so I chalked it. Minnesota. That kind of makes me think of snow. Minnesota makes me think of snow. Okay, so should we do a darker brown for the second dog? And I really can't see him much at all, so hopefully I can get him right. Okay, I can kind of see his head and his tail. I think this looks like, I don't know. The ears look to me like a Cocker Spaniel, so this probably isn't the right color, but it looks fat to be a Cocker Spaniel. Short and fat. Boy, if this one's right, that's just by luck. I don't think it's going to be. I think I just screwed up the bottom. But we'll see. Like I said, I can go back with this color and fill in any areas that I need to. And it'll be just fine. It will be just fine. Then we have, oh, oof, pulled off my, let's do a cat. We're going to scoot down the line and do a cat. This is the color of my grand cat. Pixel. And Pixel is a turd. He's like a one family cat. And I'm not his family. Well, when I go there at feeding time, they feed him. They're trying to keep him on a diet. You know, he's kind of a big cat. But they keep him on a diet, so he eats at certain times. And he's always my friend when it's time to eat. Comes down to my feet and starts meowing and all the things. But any other time, he takes a bat at me when I walk by. And he's got no claws, so he can't hurt me. But he's got teeth. He's got some teeth. So, let's see. We've done the burnt umber. Let me do another coat on some of that just to... Monday, I'm going to take my little dog in, my little 12-pound Ginger. She's got like a thing growing on the side of her face. And it looks like a mole, but it's getting bigger. So I'm taking her in. We're going to have it looked at. And then we'll get her Bordetella so she can be boarded without getting kennel cough and all of that crap. We'll do khaki tan on this one. This one's got a tail that comes clear up. I called to make my appointment for my dog today, and the girl that answered is a girl that used to go work at the hospital and draw my blood. She's from here. She goes, I thought I recognized your voice. I said, well, I went and had my blood drawn today, and I was kind of bummed about it. I go, you weren't there. She goes, yeah. She goes, well, they did okay, didn't they? And I go, yes, they did fine. But still, when you're used to your person that usually does you, I don't mind not donating, getting a blood test. I don't donate because I'm too much of a chicken. I would totally donate for one of my kids, or my husband, or a friend. I mean, if you flat came to me and said, we need your blood, I'm on it. But I just don't. I'm just too chicken to go. Because they start digging around and I'm on the floor. Not gonna lie. They start digging around. Hi, Lori, you're fine. We're just working on a cute little dog butts. Dog butts. Looks like there's a pig butt, some cats. Oh, gracious. A bunny. This is honey brown. I think maybe it's different. Different enough, yeah. I didn't want mine all to be the same. Like I've seen them where they have them like all, I think this is a cat. This is a cat. This is one big cat. They have them all the same color, like they do all white, and I don't want that. I like color. Yeah, it was 70 degrees here today, but you guys, the wind blew like 60, and I'm not lying. We were in a wind warning all day. We had, you can't burn. And there are fires all over the place. I don't know what starts them. Maybe it was a kook. Oh, I pass out. I'm telling you. Well, when I went for my kidney transplant evaluation, they took 13 vials of blood. And I was fine. I didn't watch. But I'm telling you, they start digging around and I'm down. I'm down for the count. Totally down for the count. I'm on the floor. And I'm not kidding. So let's do a white. I think this might be a cat too. It's going to be a white cat. So the sign says, all bums welcome, and you're getting all of these animal bums. You guys, I'm still waiting for my order that got shipped on March 3rd. I think it was March 3rd. It got to Omaha, which is in my state, and then it went to Dallas, or actually it went to Austin, and then it went from Austin to Dallas, and now it's sitting down in Dallas. Our mail system sucks. I'm telling you. It sucks. I know that's going to have another coat. And that's my spring Charlie Brown stuff. And I have files that I've cut out for that, and I want to create with that. So I'm so bummed. It's like, get it here. And it's Easter, for God's sakes. I need it before Easter. You know, like our mail, we used to have a girl that was a postmistress. Ooh, my ear itches. Was a postmistress. I don't think they have those anymore. I don't think they work for the government anymore. I think they're contracted people that just come in and work. I might be wrong, but and I don't know what I can do about it. I mean, I don't think there's anything I can do about it, like to get it to me. So I think I'm just going to have to suck it up and deal with it. Get it when I get it. Don't be a baby. But I'm kind of being a baby. Yeah, I had 13 vials. I about died. I thought to myself, holy moly, how many do you take before you kind of start to show, you know, you show that you have a blood deficit. I don't know. This is kind of a cool color. Cinnamon stick. I guess it doesn't really matter. My mammogram did come back fine. I'm fine. No, nothing till next year. That's always kind of a relief. I have no breast cancer in my family, but I could be number one, you know. My family gets cancer in their colon. So I watch that too. I think I'm going to do this little dog down. That's probably a Shih Tzu. Maybe I'll do this cat in this color. I like this color. I hope our black saves us on these. like I said, there might be some touch up with my background color, but that's okay. Oh yeah. And you know what? I mean, I'm not going to tell you that I loved it because I didn't. But it wasn't that bad. It isn't that bad. My sister-in-law died of breast cancer because she would not go get a mammogram. She was like, it's going to hurt and I don't want to do it. So she wouldn't do it. She was never on her health at all. Neither was my brother. And I think that had to do with the fact that they were self-employed and had no insurance. You know, so that could have been part of it too. And so she had issues with menopause, and she should have had a hysterectomy, but she never did. And then she finally went through menopause, and it all ended. And she really felt like she had beat the system because she never got a hysterectomy, and she ended, and she wasn't having any issues anymore. But in the end, she had breast cancer, and it was it was so far gone that she didn't last very long. You have to advocate for yourself. You have to. You do. I mean, you need to get those colonoscopies. You need to get those, you know, and who likes to have a hose ran up your butt? Nobody. But listen, I don't want to walk around with a bag for the rest of my life either. So there's that. And if I can avoid that, I'll go in for a colonoscopy every 5 years, or for me, it's every 3 years. And mammogram yesterday, she was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And she goes, if it's okay, oh, Chris, I'd be fine. She said, if it's okay, I'm gonna go tighter. And I said, it's fine. It only lasts for like 2 seconds, and it's done. Hold your breath, take the picture. Then I can take a breath, and she releases my boob, and I'm good to go. But I am sore, like up here today. So they really. And then, you guys, I have that loop recorder in my heart, for my heart. And that's kind of a... So I told her, I said, I have a loop recorder in there. I said, the last girl told me you either have to get it all or none. If you go half and half, it's going to hurt like crazy. And she goes, well, last time you got it all, so I think we're going to try that. I'm like, okay. She did, and she did great. It did not hurt. Next up, I think, is my eyes. And I wish those were better, but they are what they are. When you're an old lady, it just is what it is. Okay, we only have 2 more to do. So, let's see. I did bring a really dark gray. I'm going to take a sip real here. Cheers to you guys. Made me a decaffeinated coffee with a little bit of Irish cream. It's delicious. Delicious. I think I'm going to do this big old dog in this dark gray. Ooh, I'm going to have to get a finer paintbrush for that tail. You guys, this is going to be so cute. Oh my gosh. With all these little butts. Hope it turns out as cute as I think it's going to. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it doesn't work. Let me see if I can just get that really carefully. There we go. That looks like a chow dog. So did I use traditional or burnt or raw? I'm going to use this one. I'm going to try this one. So the only bad part about that chalk camp is that it's on Father's Day weekend. Why do they do that on those weekends like that? They need to. And that's the weekend that we have that annual golf tournament here for my husband's best friend. And I did go one time. There was another chalk event that was same time, it must be their time. And I did get everything read because they have the chalk, or sure would have been nice if that would have been like a year ago, because they had the party down there because it had been 25 years or something. But it'll be, I think last year we had it at our house. We always have something here on Saturday night. So I'm going to dry some of these and I'm going to go back over that one. We always have a party here and do hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill. And like anybody that wants to come, comes, and they bring in stuff. Sometimes they bring food that's left over from out at the golf course. The people that kind of man it, they do that. And it's a fun time. And I hate to miss it, but dang, I hate to miss that too. It's like, can you change that for me? Please? Don't do it on Father's Day weekend. And Brandy said something about it. She goes, you can be home on Saturday. I'm like, yeah, but for me, home is 3 hours away from the airport. So I looked for flights. And I can get in at 11. So I can skedaddle home. Be home by 2. They'd still be golfing on Saturday. They'd still be golfing. But still. Last time I had hamburgers all ready for him. Because I was not here on that. I didn't come home till Sunday. This time I would be home on Saturday. So it's in Louisville, Kentucky. I've been to Louisville one time. Like when I was 30. Maybe 32, something like that. So I think everything looks pretty good. Maybe except my white. Might just go over that one more time. And then we will make sure it's dry, wax, and chalk over the top of that. And it can have some, really, it can have some highs and lows in it. I mean, it's an animal, right? Yeah. Gonna make sure my lids are on everything. Because you know what I do? I can pick them up and then they go tumbling down. Okay, let's make sure this is dry. I think it's going to be adorable. Oh, thanks, Mark. I'm trying. It ain't easy. Same to you, buddy. Stay healthy. Mark is my oldest brother. I have a load of brothers. 3 of them are gone. Okay. All right, so I want to make sure that is not hot because it's hot. There's a little white speck on there. There we go. So this needs to be cool. And then we're going to fuzz this again. And I should wax this. But I almost feel like, I don't know. If you fuzz a lot, you should be able to fuzz a lot and be okay. I want this to be in black. Whew, that hairdryer makes me, or that little heater makes me get hot. Okay, let's see what we got. So I want to line this back up on my doggy butts, and my pig, and my rabbit, and my cats. And hopefully I get somewhere close. And this time I'm going to chalk, I'm going to peel. I'm not going to let it sit. That's going to be so cute, you guys. Oh my God. I think this is going in my house. Just saying. Okay, so I'm going to use a big squeegee. I'll just go right down here. Of course, I've got my, where is it? Oh, that's so cute. Pretty good. Oh my gosh. Pretty good, you guys. Pretty good. There's a couple of spots, but I don't even think it would make that much difference. So again, this time I'm going to put it on here and I'm going to take it inside and use my board eraser and I will clean that. So let me set this over here. Oh my gosh. You guys. So I missed a little brown spot right there, and that's going to have a little bit of the chalk paste or paint. But otherwise, it's not bad, you guys. It's not bad at all. All right, I think we're done. Get this back in here. I'll show you here. All bums welcome. How cute is that? Turned out exactly like I thought it would. I love it. I love it. Little animal behinds. You guys like it? I think it turned out cute. Alrighty guys, that's my project for the night. I'm going to touch it up a little bit while I have my paints out here, and then I will call it a night. I see I got some black down here. I think I can sand that off though. Have a great rest of your night and have a great weekend. I will not see you Friday. I'm volunteering on Friday. You will see me on Saturday if you'll pop in around noon. Actually, it starts at 10. So 10 to 11 is somebody, 11 to 12 then, and then 12 to 1 is me. And then it goes all the way. It keeps going after that. So stop in because they're going to be giving away a $25 gift card to a gal that is donating her paints. So I will have more information on that day. So I will see you later, guys. Thanks so much. Good night.